We've been enjoying a Reba renaissance since 2015, an instant fan favorite since the release of its parent album, Love Somebody. Just Like Them Horses found Reba fully entering her venerated legend era. Part of the reason it works so well is that McEntire returns to the themes that dominated her best work. This track would have fit in perfectly on For My Broken Heart, her high-water mark as an artist and one of the best country albums of the 20th century. When Reba recorded that album, she was at the peak of her vocal power and range. A full quarter-century later, much of that power and range was gone, but every ounce of expressiveness remained. The moment that still takes my breath away is when Reba takes that one breath before the final chorus. With just an exhale, she communicates grief and resilience with depth and conviction. Reba does these kinds of songs better than anyone. She always has. That she was able to fully tap into her own mourning of her father adds an extra poignancy to Just Like Them Horses. Her faith never wavers, but her heart is no less broken. She celebrates her father's liberation from his earthly body, but she will not hide that her joy for his release is coupled with her intense pain. She mitigates her pain by standing in gratitude, understanding that to feel deep grief is to have experienced deep love. For at least one person in every relationship, parent to child, partner to partner, friend to friend, one must feel the loss of being left behind. Just Like Them Horses reminds us that the only way to get past our grief is to go through it, and gratitude is the vehicle that makes for a smoother ride. Reba's Love Somebody laid the groundwork for Stronger Than the Truth, her finest studio album since 1996's What If It's You. Both albums are highly recommended and worth seeking out. Who I think should win The Voice Season 26 based on the final performances. When you purchase through links on our site, we may earn an affiliate commission. Here's how it works. Spoiler alert. This story discusses The Voice Season 26 performance finale that aired December 9. You can stream the episode with a Peacock subscription or tune into NBC at 8 p.m. ET Tuesday, December 10, for a recap of the top 5 performances ahead of the 2-hour final. The Voice Season 26 is officially in America's hands. The top 5 artists who were voted through from last week's semifinals performed on Monday's live finale in hopes of hearing their name called when this season wraps on the 2024 TV schedule. Rookie coach Michael Bublé had 2 singers remaining, while one artist apiece for Snoop Dogg, Reba McEntire and Gwen Stefani took the stage on December 9 for 2 songs, one up-tempo and one ballad. Viewers were treated to a night of good music, but which contestant did enough to take home the big prize? Each of the 5 finalists had all 4 of the voice coaches fighting for them in the blind auditions. Another 4-chair turned winner in Season 26. Strangely, however, there were no country artists in the final. America's got a tough decision to make. So let's take a look at how Monday played out before I share my pick for who should win based on the final performances. Artists are listed in order of their first appearance. Danny Joseph, Team Reba. After winning the instant save in the semifinals, Reba McEntire's rocker Danny Joseph said he had nothing to lose going into the final. He kicked off the show with Luke Combs' Ain't No Love in Oklahoma, which was the high-energy note we needed. He got to show off his guitar skills and signature growl later in the night with Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. He had a good night, but was it enough to earn America's vote? Jeremy Belote, Team Snoop. I hope Broadway casting directors watch The Voice, because Jeremy Belote seems destined for the Great White Way. He showed off his strong crooner skills first with What the World Needs Now Is Love, and oh my gosh, I forgot he has that gorgeous falsetto to pull out whenever he needs it. His coach Snoop Dogg was in tears, and Belote brought the same emotion to Robin's Dancing on My Own, where his clear, bold voice boomed out to potential voters. Shy, Team Michael. I love Joan Osborne's One of Us, but I found it a strange choice for an up-tempo finale song. Shy has been a powerhouse for Michael Bublé this season though, so I wasn't too mad at it. I have loved watching the 18-year-old singer grow and find her confidence on The Voice, and knowing her journey made her second performance, Falling by Harry Styles, the perfect way to close out the episode. Bublé and Snoop Dogg have apparently already been talking about her future after the show, and Coach Snoop said he can't wait until she makes an album, hopefully with my record label. Girl, get that in writing. Gwen Stefani boasted the youngest remaining member of season 26 in 16-year-old Sydney Sterlace, who sang one of the night's only songs from this decade with Gracie Abrams, I Love You, I'm Sorry. Her voice is beautiful, with a subtle vibrato that she doesn't overuse, but I felt this was more of a showcase of the kind of album she could make than a final performance. She followed that up with Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol, which gave Grey's Anatomy fans everywhere PTSD, but elicited sweet words from Reba McEntire about being a good role model for her sisters and other young women. Sofronio Vasquez, Team Michael. All four coaches were on their feet after Sofronio Vasquez put his own spin on Sia's Unstoppable. Michael Bublé said he wanted it to feel like a fight song, and it definitely did, which was exactly what you should do in the finals. Vasquez has an effortless tone, and he really showed off some amazing runs. His second song gave us more of that fight, as he performed A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman. The artist was so emotional he could barely sing the last line of the song. And it's safe to say the people in that studio weren't the only ones to get choked up. Who do I think should win The Voice Season 26? Sofronio Vasquez. Based on tonight's performances, Michael Bublé's team member, Sofronio Vasquez, showed a sense of urgency in both of his performances that really made it feel like he wanted it. He's been consistent all season, even getting a shoe thrown at him by Jennifer Hudson, the highest of compliments. The writing may have been on the wall way back in the blind auditions when Bublé told him, "This show was named after you, The Voice." Reba McEntire told Gwen Stefani then that Michael Bublé might have just won the show when Sofronio Vasquez chose to join his team. I certainly think he should. I have to admit though, Shy nearly swayed me with her show Closer, but really, it sounds like Snoop Dogg wants to work with her, so I hope the teen takes that opportunity and runs with it. Either way, I'm thinking Michael Bublé might notch a rookie season victory, and if one of his artists is able to pull it off, he'll be just the fourth new coach of The Voice to win on their first attempt, along with Niall Horan, John Legend, and Kelly Clarkson. That doesn't include Adam Levine, who won the first overall season of the show, but Bublé will get to see the Maroon 5 singer's coaching style up close and personal when The Voice Season 27 hits the 2025 TV schedule. Whether you agree with me or not on who should win Season 26, be sure to get your vote in. Voting will remain open until 7 a.m. ET December 10, and fans can cast one vote per email address on the official Voice app and on the Voice website. Then tune in to see the results. A recap of Monday's performances will start at 8 p.m. ET, followed by a 2-hour finale that will feature performances from former coaches Kelly Clarkson and Dan Shay, as well as the two most recent winners of The Voice, Huntley and Asher Hevan. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel Jaxcey N24. Thank you for watching.